Hi, good day to everyone. Let us model this pulley in Creo. So for that, we are going to use revolve command in Creo. So before starting this, we know the basics of what we have to do in Creo. Let us proceed. So before we start, you have to select the working directory. In the selection working directory, I am going to specify my drive, whichever is here to model. So I have something called as Creo model. This here I am right clicking. I am creating a new folder. So this comes under SSX2B. Let me specify that. Let me click OK. Then OK. So now you can able to see at the below that it is successfully changed. Let me click new. Here let us choose part. Uncheck this use default template. Specify the problem name. Click OK. In this, we are going to model using part solid. So let us go for MMNS on part solid. Select it accordingly. Click OK. So now you can able to see lots of commands here. If you look at this particular pulley, so the pulley comes under revolve command. Let us click this revolve button. It is asking you to select a plane. So I'm going to select front plane. So either you can select from the model tree or you can also go and directly select it. So let me select this by using model tree. Now all the icons has been changed. Let me click sketch view. Now let us draw a center line. So first thing is we have to draw a center line. We have drawn a center line. Now my aim is to draw these two lines first, this line and this line. First, let us concentrate on drawing this two line and let us give the dimension with respect to that. So go to line. So draw a line with respect to that 1, 2. You may press escape 2 times so that you will get the dimension. So it shows a dimension here. So 1, 2 and 3 dimensions. So let us identify what are the dimensions with respect to this. This has to be 35. This is 40 and this is 108. So first you have to put 35. Double click, change the values to 35. We are concentrating on only half of this. So the other half can be mirrored. And this has to be 40. Double click, change it to 40. And this one, so the dimension 108. So let me double click, change it to 108. We press enter. Now you can able to see the two lines whatever we have drawn is completed. So to pan this particular graphical window, you have to press shift middle mouse button and drag. So now I am panning it a little bit. Now I will try to model here. So now I am going to model this entire sketch, the remaining sketch which is available except the teeth. So I will be modeling this line, this line, this line, this line, and I will be completing like this. So this is what my model will be. So one horizontal, vertical, incline, vertical and horizontal. So let me go to line, one horizontal line, vertical line, incline line, vertical line and horizontal. So whenever I model, make sure that you should not have any equal symbols. Once it is over, I press escape. So now it shows lots of dimensions. Do not worry about it. So let us concentrate on what are the dimensions which is given in the problem. So let us create the dimension based on that. So since it looks somewhat tedious, let me arrange it. So this one I am clicking and dragging it. So this is one of the dimension. it shows another dimension here. So this is another, and there are other dimensions, so that you can able to clearly view your picture. Let us change the dimension based on the dimension given from the figure. If you look here, you have this 53 which is specified. Let us specify 53, and the angle of this is given, which is 65 degree, and this vertical line is given, which is 30. Let us specify the 3 first. So 53 is the distance from here to here, half of it, actually half of it. So let me go to dimension, select this line and this line, click the middle mouse button to create a dimension. So you got the dimension here. Next, angle from here to here. So let me specify this line, move your cursor where you want dimension, click the middle mouse button. Similarly, this line, I want dimension for this line, select that line, move your cursor, click the middle mouse button. So now I created 3 dimensions. I have not changed it yet. We will change it later in a single click. So first we will change the dimensions which is given based on the figure. When I go here, there is a dimension which is specified from here to here, which is 160. So half of this will be 80. So we will try to put this dimension. Then there is also a dimension with respect to this. So 360. So 360 is from this teeth to below. There is another teeth. So for example, if you look at this 3D, so it has to be from this teeth to this teeth. So that is 360. So but we have not drawn the teeth. So the teeth height is 17. You have to subtract with respect to that. So our calculation for that will be 360 minus 2 times of 70. Okay, so why it is 2 times? There are teeth on both the sides. So for that we will specify accordingly. We will identify these dimensions first. We will create a dimension. So from here to this, create a dimension. Then from here to below, up to this. Sorry, it is there. It is already here, which the value for the dimension, so it is already here. So from here to the below, so it is mentioned as 370 something. So most of the dimensions are changed. Okay, so only thing is I have to change the values of these dimensions. So at a stretch, you can change all the dimension by using modify command. So this will be very useful, because if I modify any part, any dimension, automatically the shape will change. If I want to modify everything without changing the shape, let us go to modify command. The modify command is in this location. So this is my modified command. So let me click this icon. Once I click this icon, so you have to select what are the dimensions you are going to change. I'm going to change this one, then this, and so it is not selected. Okay, this and this. So these are the dimensions I am going to change. Here you got the window. In the window, you have an option called as regenerate. You uncheck this regenerate button. So because this will not generate until we click OK. So let me uncheck this regenerate. Let me click any one value. So it will be highlighted in black color. So this value should be, so this is 65. Enter. It is asking this distance. It is 53 by 2. So this is 53 divided by 2. Press enter. So this one, so as we discussed, it is 360 minus 2 into 17. Automatically it changes to 326. Let me do it again. 360 minus 2 into 17%. So the next is it is asking the dimension of this part, 160 by 2. So this has to be 80. Enter. Then it is asking the distance of this, that has to be 30. Enter. So again it comes back. So already I changed this 65 degree. All this dimension has been changed. Let me click OK. Once I click OK, so you can able to see the shape has been changed accordingly. So now you can able to see there are two dark lines, so dark red color lines showing here. So this is one red color and this is one red color, indicating that it is not closed. So I have to close this thing. So let us create a line. Let me close from the 2 points. So from here to here. So once this is over, let me click OK. So you can able to see that the object has been revolved according to the dimensions what we specified. Let me click OK. So the next step is I have to draw the teeth on the top of this. So again, we are going to go for the revolve option. Let me go to revolve, click revolve, select the same plane. So previously I chosen front plane. Here also let us choose the same front plane. Click go to sketch view. Now first step is I have to draw a center line. Since it's a revolve sketch, so I have to draw a center line. Draw a center line with respect to this. Next, for convenience, let me change this view. So I am going to change this view. So at the top, click this, change it to hidden line. So you can able to see the view accordingly. Now I have to draw my teeth here. To draw my teeth, I want this line as a reference, because if I go and select this line, so see it is coming here. In older version, you won't get that. So for that, what you have to do is I have to go to reference, select that line as a reference. Okay, we click close. Now let us go to line, draw that teeth. So my teeth will be like this, 1, 2, 3. So I am drawing only one teeth. Later we will draw the other one. So once I complete this, you can able to see the dimensions which is specifying here. Let us change the dimension. In the figure, it is given 62 degree. If this side is 62, the other side is symmetrical, that will also be 62 degree. And you know height is 17. So go to dimensions, select this line and this line, middle mouse button. So you get a angle. Similarly, this line and this line, middle mouse button. Since this object is not complicated, I can directly change. It doesn't matter. Similarly, these two, I get the dimension with respect to that. So now let us change it. Double click this. This has to be 17. This has to be, so double click. This has to be 62 degree. Similarly, double click this. This should also be 62 degree. Then at the top, this should be 10. So let me click this, make it as 10. Similarly, from here to here, it has to be 10. So let me select this too. This has to be 10. Once this is over, let us go for the next one. Similar to this, I am going to draw another trapezium. So since it's the beginning stage, I am not talking anything about pattern. Let us do in a normal way. Let me go to line. Again, let me do the same thing. So I want to draw similar trapeziums. Again, the dimension, I have to change it accordingly. This has to be 10. Then angle. So if we look at the angle, so let me go to dimension, select these two lines, create a dimension, select these two, create a dimension. So double click, change it to 62, double click, change it to 62. Okay. Next is height. So from here to here, the height should be 17. Once this is over, so you know this endpoint from here to here. If you look at the figure, so it has mentioned as 10, but we are drawing only half of the figure, so it has to be 5. So select a dimension from here to here. So this dimension should be 5. So now this part is over. So we have modeled everything properly. Let me click OK. Also, I am changing this to shading with edge. So now you can able to see you have this 2 teeth. So let me click OK. So now we have completed this part. So all this part is only half of this. So we have to make it as a full sketch. To do that, let me select the both one. Select both. You have mirror option here at the top. You can able to see there is a mirror option. Select that mirror. Now you have to select a mirror plane. So this is my mirror plane. Select this as a mirror plane. So once I do that, you can able to see how it is changed. So it has been made as a mirror image. Okay, this completes your full D model. Thank you for watching. Thank you.